Welcome back to JC Motor Garage. So today, my daughter went out to try to start her car. It's a 2008 Ford Focus SE, 2.0 liter, and it wouldn't start. So let's do some testing. Let's try to figure out why. Maybe this video will help you in the future. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us 1,000 subscribers, and see if I can help you out today. So let's do it. So this is my my daughter's 2008 Ford Focus. It's an SE. So you can tell right here, right there, you can tell what engine it has in it, right there. So it's a 2.0 liter, right there. So if your engine looks like this, it's a 2.0 liter. I put the battery tender on it this morning. After we got it started, I took off the battery cable, put it back on, and it was ticking. It tick, 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 like a starter, and then it started up. So I pulled in the driveway. I put it on the battery tender right here, so you can get one of these at O'Reilly's. I think it was like $40-something. This is really good. It's got a long cord, and you just hook it up, push the button, and it'll say lithium or it'll say lead acid. So it's a lead acid. So you can see right there, it's got the little things on there. It takes distilled water, and it was at 75%. So the charge been on the charge for about a half an hour now, and now it's at 97%. Okay, so what I have is, I have my scanner tool right here. So we're gonna do an alternator test, and we're gonna do a battery test, and we're gonna see if it's either the alternator or the battery. And I'm pretty sure it's probably the battery, because it's been sitting overnight and it's about 47 degrees outside. So this is what your battery right here. These will pop up on some older batteries. These will pop up, and you can put distilled water in there to activate the acid and fill it up so it'll charge. I don't like those batteries. I like the sealed batteries, so you don't have to do that. But we're gonna take these off of here real quick. So let's see what it's at. Okay, it's still at 97%. So let's take these off, and let's hook the OBD2 scanner. All right, so I got the OBD2 scanner hooked up. So right down here, you'll see an OBD2 plug. You can just pull that little panel right there and plug your OBD2 scanner, or you can take it up to O'Reilly's or AutoZone or something like that, and they will test the battery for you. They'll put it on the little jumper and test it for you. So we're gonna see right now. Okay, so make sure that you have your key over. Okay, we're gonna hit link, and we're gonna link it up real quick, and then we're gonna do the battery test first, just to make sure, so you know that the battery's at 97%. Okay, so we don't have any codes. Okay, so we're gonna click menu. We're gonna go to system test. Let's see here, back. Battery and alternator test right there. So our battery alternator test, we're gonna do the battery test first. So battery test, okay. Prepared for battery, vehicle's not moving, transmission must be in park. Yes, it's in park. Okay, so we're gonna click the new right there. We're gonna turn the headlights on. Okay, headlights are on, and we're gonna push this button. Okay, so now it's gonna count down from 20. So we're just gonna wait till it says 0, and then it will tell me to turn them off. See, and then you're gonna see those lights on the dash, so that's fine. You're gonna see the check engine light because it's not started and it's actually an accessories. Okay, so now it says turn the headlights off, so we're gonna turn them off real quick. Okay, they're off. We're gonna hit this button. Okay, now we're gonna start engine. Okay, battery started, battery test, battery status good. Okay, so we're good there. So we're gonna hit the menu button. Now we're gonna go to the alternator test. So we're gonna test the alternator. Start the engine, turn the headlights on. Okay, so we'll start the engine. You can see that it started. You see the RPMs up. So we're gonna turn the headlights on. Okay, and now we're gonna do this. Okay, increase the speed to about 2,000 RPM. So we're gonna kick it up. About right there, 2,000 RPMs. Okay, we're good right there. So we're gonna do this. It won't kick it on until you go above 2,000 RPMs. It won't start counting down. Okay, so right now we're at 2202, 2205. We're going to keep it like that to see what the battery volts is. So the alternator volts right now is at 14.29, 14.30. Okay, 2, 1. Okay, now turn the headlights off. Now we're going to turn the headlights off. Okay. Charging voltage within specification. Alternator status good, 14.29. Okay, so she might have just left something on. I don't know. But everything tested out good. You can see the battery tested good and the alternator tested good. So this is something that you could do if you go to pick this up from O'Reilly's. This is an Innova 5310. Just a scanner like this, and this will test live data too. So when you click on it, live data, okay, like this, you can click on live data, and this is another way you can tell by doing this. You can go down here and it will tell you right here. Okay, let's see, it'll say ECU, runtime, fuel level 33%, warm up, okay, evap, borrow sensor, right there. So ECU volts right there. So that's the same reading we got on the alternator. So you can do this way too without having to do the test. You can see right there it's lit up blue, ECU volts 14.299. So that's what the alternator is putting out when the car is running. So you can see that the car is running, and you can see that it says ECU volts 14 point something. So that's a good connection between your alternators. So maybe the battery was just dead because it was at 75%, but I charged it up. So let's turn it off and let's start it up again. Let's see if it clicks. Nope, started right up. Huh. But the battery was at 75%. So after sitting all night long, and then I put it on a battery charger, so it's probably saying it's good. But if it was at 75% this morning, it's probably the battery. So I'm gonna let it sit for a little while, and then I'm gonna come out and test the battery and see what it's at. But that's a good indication right here. You can use this to see what it is, and just how to test your battery and stuff like that on a 2008 Ford Focus. All right, so you can see that we tested the battery. The battery was at 97% once we took it off the battery tender, and we tested the alternator voltage. So obviously the alternator is good. So the battery was at 75% this morning. I put it on the battery charge, so it's saying it's good now, but it's probably not, because when I tested the battery. So you can come out and you can get one of those, or you can come out with the voltmeter and you can test your battery to see what it's at. So put your positive on the red and then your negative on the black and see what your voltage is on a multimeter, or you can just take it up to O'Reilly's and they'll test your battery for you and see what it's at. But this is something you can do at home. It's pretty easy. All right, so we're here working on the Focus. So I got my multimeter right here. So I set it to 20 volts right here. So we're gonna test the battery real quick. We're gonna see what the battery is on here. So once you connect these, you'll be able to see. So let's hook the negative. Hook the negative somewhere right here, and then we'll hook the positive, and we'll see what it's at. It's at 12.39. So I mean, it's good right now, but it sat overnight in the cold and it was at like 75%. So 75% of 12.35, it's probably around 9 volts. So that's probably why it didn't start this morning. So I showed you, but this is a way you can test the battery, is with a voltmeter, and you can also ground it and do the positive and start it up, and you'll be able to see your alternator and see what your alternator is putting out. But we got a new battery right there, so we're gonna get ready to put this in, and then we'll test the battery and test the voltage and all that. So what is it, just a 10 millimeter right there, 10. And a 10 millimeter right there, 10 millimeter right here, and yep, and then a 10 there. No, it's like an 8. Yep, it looks like an 8. Yeah, it looks like an 8. So, and then we got the same battery right here, but this one has got like a sealed, it's basically a sealed battery. This one has the caps, like I said earlier, has the caps right here. So you take these off and you can fill distilled water in here and here. Yeah, you're trying to preserve the life of the battery, so you can put some distilled water in there and you can keep it going for as long as it will go. But like I said, this one right here is a sealed battery. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in there. That's it, an 8mm. Yeah. So did you already get these undone? Not yet. Okay. So just basically just take off your battery hold down right there. So those two right there, and then your negative cable, your positive cable, and then put your battery in there, hook it up, put your tie down in there, tighten it up, and then we'll give it a start, and we'll see if it starts right away, and then we'll test the battery and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll test the alternator, and then I'll show you how to test it with a multimeter instead of being on a scanner. So some people don't have a scan tool, so I'm going to show you how to use that to test your alternator and test your battery voltage. The whole terminal came out of it?
This thing is like stuck, it's like stripped. I couldn't get it.
Okay, well,
yeah, look at it.
That's probably another reason why. Take that one off of there.
Yeah, the battery's probably really old.
Well, you can take the battery up to O'Reilly's and they'll give you a core. They'll give you money for it anyways. Okay, pull it out of there. Okay.
Good. Pull up the thing so I can get it in there. I wish ours came with a little thing to hold it.
Yeah. Connect this one back. Oh, lights came on. Lights came on. Opened. Trunk opened. All right, so you can see we got the battery in there. I had to put a new connector right there, so I just cut it and I spliced it from there to there. So we put a negative cable on because the other one was messed up. Positive cable, so everything's good. We got right there, you can see what kind of battery we got and everything like that. So everything's good. It's a 921 and it is a Napa Legend Premium. So everything's good. So we got the new battery in the 2008 Ford Focus. I showed you how to test the battery, test the alternator and everything when we started it up, how to test it with the scanner. So if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JC Motor Garage. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on JC Motor Garage.